Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl LC here on the voiceover. Woo-hoo. What's up you guys? Thanks for coming onto my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. Make sure that you subscribe and you like if you want more videos like this. If you are returning, then what's up fam? Let's get straight into this recipe because I really don't even have any time to play around with these wings or these fries. Like, I don't. So we're about to make the best lemon pepper wings and potato wedges you have ever had, and it's going to be made in the air fryer. Make sure that if you decide to make these fries or these wings, tag me on Instagram so I can see how yours came out, because I want to just see this beautifulness. I want to see all of you guys enjoying these crispy, delicious wings. If you use the same method but maybe you use a different sauce, tag me because I want to know, and I am a foodie and I'm obsessed. So yes, let's just go ahead and get into the video. So let's start with our crispy potato wedges. I love potato wedges, you guys. Like, whenever I go to a hamburger spot and I see they have potato wedges, I'm hyped. So I was really excited to make these, but I'm just using 2 russet potatoes and I'm just cutting them straight down the middle and then just slicing them into smaller little wedge pieces, as you can see here. So just once down the middle, and then once they're in halves, I take 1/2 and I begin to dice it into smaller wedge pieces. Now, a little tip for you guys when it comes to storing your potatoes to make sure that they last longer: they like to be in the cold and they like to be in the dark. So I recommend keeping them in like a brown paper bag inside of a kitchen cabinet or in a drawer, definitely far away from the harsh fumes that come from onions, because onions will make them spoil faster. Okay, so back to the potatoes. So I'm just going ahead and I am dicing them, and I'm not cutting them into perfect pieces. You do want them to be in similar sizes so that they can cook around the same time and you won't have some pieces of fry that are like uncooked. But you can see here that they're not perfect in sizing, but they're pretty much all around the same, like, what is that, 1/2 inch. So this next step is optional, but this, I feel like, really helps your fries get a little bit crispier, especially cooking them in the air fryer. So I like to soak my potatoes in cold water for about 20 to 30 minutes. This is going to help kind of get rid of some of that starch that's in the potato and really help your fries come out crispier. So yeah, people were asking on my Instagram how they came out so crispy. I think that this method helped. Another way to help your food come out at its best is preheating your air fryer. So I did preheat mine to 380 degrees for 5 minutes. And yeah, it's just great to have your fries go into an already heated air fryer. So I rinsed the water off and pat them dry, and now I'm adding about 1.5 cups of vegetable oil. That's just going to help give it a nice coating and help it fry up really nice and crispy in the air fryer. And now I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of garlic powder. I'm also going to add a little bit of seasoning salt. Not too much though, because I will be salting my fries at the end as well. So a little bit of seasoning salt, as well as a little bit of onion powder, some paprika powder, and then a little bit of black pepper. And now I'm just going to go ahead and give it a nice stir to make sure that all my fries are nice and coated, because we love a nice seasoned fry. So I'm just giving it a nice stir to make sure all the oil has coated all of the potatoes. And now that my air fryer is preheated, I'm just going to go ahead and pour my fries into the air fryer. But I am going to grab my tongs to kind of space out some of the potato wedges in the air fryer. I have found that if you want your things to come out nice and crispy in the air fryer, you need to give everything space to kind of like breathe and allow for the hot air to get all through the holes and all around the food. So you don't want to have french fries like on top of each other, because those ones may not cook as well as the other ones. So I'm popping them into my air fryer, and I like to keep it simple, so I'm just using that fry setting that they already have on the air fryer, and it, set it to 25 minutes. I just kept it on 25 minutes, but I actually say I think 20 minutes is fine. I don't think it needed the full 25 minutes. About halfway through, when it's about 10 to 11 minutes or so, Your air fryer should beep, and it should be letting you know to open up your air fryer and flip your fries. So you do want to give them a nice shake or a nice flip about halfway through the cooking process, because that's going to make sure that all sides of the fries are getting really crispy. And you guys can just listen to the crisp. Yeah. Okay, so now they are completely cooked. I've let the 10 minutes pass. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour them out onto my plate. This was a bit of a struggle because I'm right-handed and I was trying to like make it look cute for the camera, but yeah, just go ahead and pour them out onto your plate, and then I'm gonna season them with a little bit of my fry seasoning. You can add any type of like salt or seasoning on top of your fries, and that completes it. Oh my god, y'all, these fries were so good. Like, I normally need ranch or ketchup for my fries, but these fries didn't even need it. Like, I could have just ate that whole plate of fries by itself because they were just so crispy and just so good. And I'm gonna take it out to the sunlight so you guys can really see the crispiness and goodness of these air fryer fries, because it doesn't make any sense. Look at those fries. So let's get into what y'all were really here for, and that's these lemon pepper wings. Oh my god, they were so good. Like, they were so good. I'm not just hyping myself up. Like, they were so good. So I have about 8 wings in this bowl. I've already washed them and dried them, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and put about 2 capfuls of vegetable oil, just to make sure that we coat all of the chicken, because we want these wings to be crispy, y'all. I love me a nice crispy wing, so I want these to be crispy. Once I went ahead and I put that oil in, I'm just going to go ahead and give them a nice stir. You can see I'm using a spatula. I don't know why I was using a spatula. This thing was actually kind of awkward and a little bit hard to turn the chicken, but it did what it needed to do. We can go ahead and start seasoning it. So I'm adding my garlic powder. I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of that on there. I love garlic powder. Like, I think that's one of my favorite seasonings. Like, if I had to choose one of my favorite top seasonings, if that was even a thing, it would be garlic powder. And then I'm gonna follow up with some Lawry's seasoning salt. Not too much, because we don't want it to be all salty. Nobody wants salty wings. That's not good. So go ahead and add a little bit of seasoning salt, then some onion powder. People really sleep on onion powder. I didn't realize how many homes don't have onion powder in it, but if you don't have any, go get you some onion powder, because it is everything. And then this seasoning right here, y'all, this Lawry's seasoned pepper. Oh my god, it's so good. You need it. Go get it. I'm not sponsored, but I should be. And now I'm just gonna add some paprika, because I put paprika on almost everything because it's just good. It adds like a smoky taste. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it another stir to make sure all the chicken is nice and coated with the seasoning. And then lastly, we are going to squeeze some lemon juice on here. So I am going to make like a lemon pepper sauce, but I like to add a little bit of lemon juice to the actual chicken before it starts cooking. I just feel like it infuses more of the lemon flavor. So I'm just going to put maybe like half a lemon, or like a little less than half. You don't need a whole bunch, maybe a little less than half. I'm just going to squeeze it in my hand this time so I can catch all the seeds, and just make sure I get all that juice onto the chicken. I'm going to give it a nice stir. And if you're preparing this ahead of time, you can go ahead and let this chicken marinate in the fridge for a couple of hours. That would be ideal, but I was hungry and I didn't have a couple of hours. Like, I needed to eat today. So I'm just going to go ahead and start preheating my air fryer. And again, I am just preheating it to 380 degrees, the same temperature that I used for the fries. And I'm going to just let it preheat for 5 minutes again, and just go ahead and pop those babies into the air fryer. You can hear it sizzling because that pan is nice and hot because I already preheated it. I'm telling you, that is one of the tricks. You need to preheat your air fryer. You have to dedicate that extra 5 minutes and let it preheat, because it's worth it. But you can see I'm spacing out my wings. I only put 8 wings in here. I possibly could have got away with fitting like 10, but I did not want to overstuff it. So I would say 8 to 10 for this size air fryer would work, but you can see I'm just making sure all the wings going to have their own little space so that everybody can get nice and crispy. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop those wings into the air fryer. Again, I keep it easy, so we're going to use the chicken setting. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn it on, press that little piece that looks like a drumstick. You see it goes straight to 380 for 25 minutes, and I just pressed start and I just went ahead and I used that whole 25 minutes. Now, I like my wings really crispy. If you do not like your wings as crispy as mine, I say that you do 20 minutes instead of 25 minutes. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this lemon pepper sauce because this is the juice right here. This is what makes it everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take about half of a lemon, put it in my little lemon squeezer. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was struggling with this lemon squeezer. I couldn't understand which way do you put the lemon to squeeze the lemon juice. It was a struggle. I should have just squeezed it in my hand. But the point is, you want to squeeze anywhere from about half a lemon to, I would say, about 3/4 of a lemon. I would say about 3/4 of a lemon because I ended up going in adding a little bit more lemon juice. But once you have your lemon juice in your bowl, like you can see I have here, I'm just going to add some olive oil. I added about, I would say, 2 capfuls full of olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil, by the way. You don't have to use olive oil. You can use canola oil or vegetable oil, but I just find that if I'm going to be using an oil to like eat immediately and I'm not going to be cooking with it, I like for it to be olive oil. I think canola oil and vegetable oil are just a little bit too heavy for me personally. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of my granulated garlic and parsley powder and add some of that. I love that seasoning. I put that seasoning on so many different things. And I'm just going to go ahead and add some salt, just a pinch of salt. Again, I don't like to oversalt things because once you put too much salt, it's ruined. There's nothing you can do. You can't fix it. It's done. And then, of course, one of the most important ingredients if you're going to make lemon pepper wings is going to be some pepper. So I added a significant amount of pepper. You guys can see by this video, I eyeball everything, but I add about 2 generous pinches of pepper, maybe 3. It just depends on how peppery you like your lemon pepper wings, but you can see I'm just shaking like I have a lot of pepper coming. Final ingredient that I like to add is some melted butter. I feel like melted butter is what just like tops it off and makes it like finger licking type of good. So I added like 2 tablespoons of melted butter to that. Go ahead and grab either a spoon or a whisk and give it a nice little stir. So now I'm just going to go ahead and take out my wings because they are ready. It's been 25 minutes. You can see how crispy mine are. I love them like this. This is how I like my wings. But if you don't want them this crispy, again, put yours on 20 minutes instead of 25 minutes like me. So I dumped all my wings into my bowl that has my lemon pepper sauce. And now I'm just going to take my tongs and we're going to do it like Wingstop. Like we're going to do it like the professionals, and we're just going to start mixing our wings all up in the sauce. And now I'm just going to go ahead and dump these beautiful wings out onto the plate. And they were so good. They were so good. It didn't make any sense. I could have had like 8 more. They were so freaking good. But this is how you make air fryer lemon pepper wings. I promise you, you guys, if you make these wings, everyone's going to be talking about them. Like everyone is going to be asking you to make some more of these lemon pepper wings. I promise you, because I've been getting asked to make more wings. So this is the final product. Crispy, delicious, flavorful, thoroughly cooked, yummy lemon pepper wings made from the air fryer by your girl LC. If you know someone that would love this recipe, make sure that you share this video with them. If you want more recipes, make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss out, and make sure that you follow me on my Instagram so that you can keep up to date. You share this video with anyone that you know that loves lemon pepper wings. Thanks for watching, you guys. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with the next video. Bye.